Hello everyone, welcome back to Nascent Toy Collector presented by Infinite Collectibles. I am Adam Martin and today I'm here for another action figure review. This one, this time, is this big ass Triceraton Zog from the Target Haulathon 2023. I was able to actually, I was lucky enough to actually pick him up online from the Target website last Friday, and this is the only one I've been able to grab so far, and to be honest with you, it's the only one I really wanted besides Bebop and Rocksteady in their superhero costumes. So, before we get started, please hit like, hit subscribe, tune in for all the toy collecting action, and let's get into this figure. And there's that big, beautiful comic book inspired box. Man, I love what's going on here. We got the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, Eastman and Laird from the old school comic book. Badass window. I love what I'm seeing here. The Triceratons are such a classic part of TMNT lore. They've been in every single version of the Turtles so far, except live action. Sadly, because how badass would live action giant Triceratops people be? Fucking killer. Man, I could tell looking at the box. Badass piece of artwork. This is number 7 in this series. Man, badass art. You know who drew this? I know who drew this. Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Ninja Turtles himself, man. Oh my god, you can tell just by looking. That is his art straight up. I love it. It's beautiful. The Triceratons are so cool. There's a picture of the action figure. Meanwhile, he screams and then he grabs his knife and then we zoom in on his head and then he says, shit. And then it says to be continued. We also get a little bit of a cross sell here. We got Casey Jones, a foot soldier, the Shredder clones that I think were also part of Haulathon. And we get the unmasked ballin' like a bitch Shredder there. On the bottom, we get all the legal stuff and also, like I said, illustrations by Kevin Eastman. I knew it. It says 2022. What do you know? I was just able to get this guy in the mail today. I'm really pumped about getting him out, man. Oh, love me some Triceratons. Oh yeah, there's the top of the box. And let's just tear into this guy. Giant old clamshell. Look how cool the back of that box is, though. I would love to have that as a diorama. I swear that's some Kevin Eastman art right there. I'd love to have that on my shelf. Oh man, it's just so cool. And here he is in all of his big giant box of glory. Oh my god. I've already taken the liberty of trying to get this apart and have failed. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of there and we'll take a look at his accessories. And first things first, we've got the tail. Look at that. Looks like a long, crazy carrot with like rocks stuck in it or something. Pretty cool. Let's plug that in first. It's got a hole right there in his butt and you just stick the little peg in there and there. And there it is. Look at that. Wow, it looks like a crazy carrot sticking out of his butt. All right, for hands. Boy, do we have a plethora of hands. Of course, he came with open hands. I love his giant four-fingered hands here. God, they look amazing, man. The detail on this figure is crazy. We're going to look at that in just a second. But wow, just look at those hands. Okay, so we got these two that come on him, and then we have 2, 4, 6 others. So total of 8 hands. Maybe the tail could prop him up. So we have a total of 8 hands all together. Let's take a look at them right now. We've got this awesome one right here. This is obviously for holding the gun. He does come with a gun. We'll take a look at that in just a second. That is the pistol grip hand. And man, just so much detail to the Triceraton skin there. The fingernails, like look at the shit under his nails. Like this guy's been busy, man. It's really sweet. You know, it really, really does look like Kevin Eastman's art. All the really heavy line work and everything that he always puts on stuff. Really cool. We also get a gripping hand for that side. Actually got a pair of grips. Let's just take a look at them. Let's see. We have different styles of grips. So here's a tighter grip, okay? A little looser grip and a looser grip than that. So there's like 3 grips there. Got fists because if anything, this guy could pummel the shit out of someone. He did. If you guys have ever read the classic comic book series, Zog absolutely pummeled the shit out of some foot soldiers. He thought Raph was his command. Well, I'll tell you what, he got left on Earth. And the longer he was on Earth, the kind of dumber he got because our atmosphere was injuring his brain. And Raph convinced him that he was his commanding officer, Zoraph, and he convinced Zog to help them charge into a foot base. Now, Zog was ultimately cut down by those Shredder clones that were actually in this wave of figures with him. But, man, not before kicking a whole bunch of ass. Gosh, yeah, this is all sweet. I'm probably gonna end up changing those hands out so we can take a look at this blaster, because I love this blaster, man. You know, that right there, that triangular blaster is what I always think about when I think of the Triceratons. I was first exposed to the Triceratons through the Mirage comic, and this is what they all carry in that. Pretty cool. I'll take a look at that in a second. He also came with this badass knife. As you can see there, it's got the spiked handle, which looks really nice. I like the way everything's outlined. It has the comic book style detailing on it, as you can see there. Everything's lined and really cool looking. Man, just really nicely done. Very nice paint apps. Of course, NECA always does really nice paint apps. Same for the gun. It's got that similar styling going on there. Really cool. I like it a lot. And then, of course, we get one of the most useless accessories ever, which are grenades. I've never really put grenades in anyone's hands. Not in any of my action figures. Not G.I. Joe's. You know, they came with Bebop. Or I think they came with Rocksteady back in the day. They came with the NECA, or not, the Super 7 Rocksteady as well. I've never done anything with grenades, probably never going to. So there we go, there's the accessories. Now this guy was $49.99. Like I said, he was part of Target's Haulathon, making him a Target exclusive. He is a chunky boy though. Let's take a look at him with the tape measure, and he is, man, he is 8 inches to the top of that awesome Triceratops style frill. And let's just take a look at this figure, man. Wow. Just wow. The level of detailing here is just amazing. He's got the branding on his shoulder there. I love the comic book styled line work here. The way the shirt's torn around his sleeve. Like I said, he was stranded on Earth, and the longer he was here, the kind of crazier it made him. So his uniform did fall into tatters as he was living in New York sewers where the turtles came across him. But man, they did not spare any kind of detailing here. Look at that. Look at the costume. The pouches look really nice. It'd be cool if they had, you know, colored buttons and stuff like that, but oh well. The strap looks really nice. Patches all the way around. Down the pants there. Love the way the shading's done. You can see the skin through the holes in the pants. And then down to these feet that are just monstrous. The feet are amazing looking, guys. You know, it kind of reminds me of The Thing. If you see that in there, like, this looks very thingy. Thingy! It looks thingy to me. The bottom of the feet have a nice texture to them. Up the butt there. Down to that tail. And I love the way the tail kind of flips up at the end. You could use that as a stand. So yeah, overall, man, this thing is gorgeous. Wow, look at the face details. Really something. I love the red eyes. Who doesn't like a Triceratops? Oh, and also, one of the coolest things ever, the mouth opens. God, look at that. The tongue in there, that just looks amazing. The teeth look awesome. Just so well done. Damn it, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so I'm going to give this guy, just based on the paint apps alone, I mean, this thing, all the skin detailing and everything, I mean, this is a 10 out of 10. Let's take a look at him with his accessories. I popped that trigger finger hand in, and that just went right in there so easily. And it looks awesome. It looks amazing. He looks like he's going to stare you down there, blow you away. I'd hate to be on the other end of a Triceratops holding a damn gun. And let's check out the knife. Oh yeah, looking gruesome. Hate to get stabbed by that. Wow, 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 he'd shank you. I actually believe he does do some shanking in the comic, man. That's that classic badass Triceraton knife. Ooh, that's mean. That is just mean. Now let's take a look at articulation. I've already measured him, man. This guy is chunky. I don't think holding him here on the video does his weight, his girth any good, but trust me when I say this is a heavy figure. We've already seen the mouth opens, but here's something that really surprised me. The head goes up a surprising amount, guys. Up that far, down that far. So down is really kind of looking straight, but it really does have a surprising amount of up. It does go side to side, as you can see there, and then all the way around. I'm sure it's on a ball in there. Shoulders go up that far. They do spin all the way around. There's a bicep swivel. Pretty nicely done there. There is an elbow swivel, which is cool as well. Then we have pinless single joint elbows that they only move about that far. which isn't a lot of range, but man, this guy's bulky, so what do you expect? The fists are on, of course, they do rotate 360 degrees, and they are hinged, as you can see there. And I think, yeah, I'm dropping paint flakes. You know, this is a NECA toy. They love to paint their joints. So torso is on a ball like that, can rock side to side, in and out, all the way around. And of course, he does twist there at the waist as well. Really awesomely done. The tail is articulated as it's got the hinge in it, just like a wrist joint. So you can move it all the way around, do whatever you want with it once you stick it in there. And then the thighs. Now the legs are, I mean, he's bulky, he's big, he's wide. So the legs are a little different than most. Now he does go out to the side that far, which is pretty nice. You can see the hip joint in there, 2 ball joints on like a dumbbell. And that's quite a bit of movement. Now forward that far, back, you know, pretty limited. And then we get the movement of the knee. The knee is not much, guys. He's huge though, so that's about all the knee movement you get. Then you get the ankle rockers up and down, and of course they do spin around side to side. And there he is, the Triceraton. There he is with my other 2 figures from this line. Casey Jones looking badass. God, I love this Casey. And the Fugitoid, man. Gotta love the Fugitoid. Dr. Honeycutt and the Triceratons, they go hand in hand, do they not? Love it. Love it. This thing is badass. Oh my God, I'm so glad I was able to pick him up. Like I said, this is about the only one from the Haulathon I've really been excited about, other than the versions of Bebop and Rocksteady, because I love Bebop and Rocksteady, what can I say? But hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you can grab one of these if you're interested in one, because it was a Target exclusive. There is some hope that maybe that he'll be available in other places eventually. I'm just gonna knock him over. I'm gonna open up his mouth. I just think that looks so cool, like that. He's like just screaming. Badass. I love it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Hit like, hit subscribe. Peace out. Have a great week. Keep it geek. Yeah.